Καλή μας μέρα. Σας ευχαριστούμε θερμά που μας παρακολουθείτε διαδικτυακά. Αυτή τη στιγμή δίνουμε λίγο χρόνο ακόμα στην ανθρωπότητα να συνηθίσει στα καινούρια δεδομένα. Είχε και ο πλανήτης μας τις ανάγκες του. Και εφόσον δεν τον ακούγαμε, σήμερα την υπόλοιπη ομιλία θα την συνεχίσω στα αγγλικά, ώστε να μπορούν και οι αγγλόφωνοι φίλοι μας να μας απολαύσουν. Okay, so let's begin. Well, I'd like to welcome everyone and thank you for joining us in the celebration of our 8th Violet Flame Festival. For all of you who do not know me, I'm Kάθυ Κουκ. And for the next 20 minutes or so, I'll be reciting sections from Mrs. Maria Petrici's book, which I have been working together with over the past year, ever since she has asked me to translate her text from Greek to English. I would like to mention here that through all of my years of translating and teaching, I have discovered on a very personal, and I could say etheric level, that the vibrations and the energy, the force, the frequency, and the power, the words, that the words carry, have tremendous influence upon us, especially with these particular kinds of texts, which you could place under the umbrella of, let's say, spiritual. Many of her texts involve meditation guidance, vision work, texts elaborating on various ascended masters and their work, and much more. And so, through Maria's experience and eyes, I was given the opportunity to learn to listen to every word, to every letter, to every comma, to every pause, to every breath of air, to every new sentence, to every new paragraph, every conclusion, and of course, every full stop. And how crucial it is to know when and how to stop. In general, and this, of course, then rubbed off onto my everyday life. Sorry. Okay. A daily life that was so in need of calm, peace, serenity, and a path, a well-lit path that was just so in the dark, that was just drifting aimlessly, with no navigator to find my way home. Without delay came the sound, the correct methodical form of meditation, the one that taught me to just breathe, listen, and relax meditatively, the one that helped me heal, find myself, look within. Even more than ever, I find it essential for all beings to be able to go within and just be. I would like to share with you a part of Maria's book, Heliotropo already. Before I do, however, let me explain that during a translation, a bond of communication is established between the parties involved. And when the texts are so delicate and precious as these are, you cease to be just a simple vehicle of language services. You communicate on all levels of your own existence. At times, to find the right words, your conscious self, your subconscious self, your higher self, at all levels and planes, physical, cosmic, astral, Buddhic. There are times I even search in the depths of my own animal and mineral kingdoms. Oh boy! There's a whole universe out there for all of us. There's so much more than meets the eye. There is, however, a downside to it. Each inaccuracy or hastiness or lack of precision ends up burdening you personally, mentally. I will go as far as saying physically at times. And this because, as I mentioned previously, words carry energy, a vibration, a frequency. So the wrong ones at the wrong time can literally be a slap in the face, as I'm sure you all know. So as you can understand, empirically, I was enduring all that was written in her book. But how could this be? How did she know all those secret hidden corners of my life? And yet, Maria has managed to write a book that relates to the lives of so many of us. Through pain-wrenching tears, through a sense of relief, and then utter freedom, and the utter understanding of the born-again human, and all expressed with love, courage, and hope. Heliotropo already. Oh yes, the certainty of love. Oh yes, the cry of joy, in joy, of the continually reborn human. My name is Maria. I escaped through the cracks of misleading advice, of high hopes, of dishonest agonies. I escaped so that I could survive, changing the course of my existence, believing in my life's worth, in what I was worth. Hail, Maria. Have the true sense of values. Properly orientate yourself. Tread forward, regardless of the activity of the pair of opposites, regardless of the senses reacting. Tread in joy, in the redemptive power of the superior nature, in love, with stability, recognition, and responsiveness. Dare to dive. Change. Change. Your name is tiredness. Deep, very deep. I ponder what comes from the depths of ages. What memory do you carry forth, my dear cells? I desire my eyes shut, so as not to see, or so as to see. I focus on my inner cosmo corner, unfolding slowly, firmly, painfully. I open up with an act of will, treading toward the light, armed with a strong determination. I surpass relationships, guilt, restrictions, criticisms. I rebel. I am roused and moving. I will arrive. My deeper innermost places pulsating. I am being activated. I forgive myself for all the mistakes I have made, either out of ignorance or out of neglect. And I clear my subconscious of all negative ideas. How difficult it is to pronounce the words. How painfully hard I travel from darkness into acromus. I forgive me. I forgive myself. True sense gives new order of things. The light purifies. I offer myself, my true self. I stand in harmony and undivided attention, discretion, tenderness, and patience. I open up in a leap of faith. I feel an urgent need to repeat countless times to myself, regardless of what I may be doing. Heavenly King, Comforter of Spirit of Truth, omnipresent and fulfilling, all treasurer of uprightness. For the life that we live, come and dwell in us and cleanse us from all stains and save, O righteous, our souls. Amen. However, did I remember that? In times gone by, we would learn it for religious tests. A back then burden, a today's need. Ascending, modulating my existence, modulating my life, listening to my rhythm, the need great, the change slow. Divine Mother, aid those who call on you to realize and to work soundly. Divine Mother, I struggle again and again and again. For 1,000 times if I may fall, for 1,000,000 times if I may be crushed. So shall it be. so I may rise. This I ask of you. Divine Mother, I call the light. Divine Mother, I offer myself, calming my mind, realizing my nature. I bear communion to you. I share with you my inner dialogue. I open up to you. I take the risk in our relationship, expressing, taking part in our relationship, sharing my experience with you. I receive communion with you, our beauty, our brotherhood, our globality, our unification. We are one. We receive communion from within, the pleasant certainty of the resurrected human, already here on our earth. Thank you. For in one of the rings of the universal chain, I recognized myself. And together, oh the miracle, I recognized my fellow man. I recognized my fellow travelers. Thank you, for I am a woman, for I am a human, for I am. Thank you. Building. I build a new order of things, ideas, thoughts, principles, people. I create new dimensions, new times, in silence, in peace, in love. Be. Builders of the process, builders of the being. Be. This was a personal record of a gradual spiritual awakening, the birth of a spiritual consciousness, and the circulation of spiritual light that Maria dedicated to us all. Something that could and surely has occurred to so many other souls. As has been felt worldwide, radical changes are taking place. These, of course, began a while ago, with large etheric quantum changes transforming the entirety from within. And we as humans shall feel, have felt, feel, even right now at this moment, our own form changing. And we are obliged to take advantage of this. We should not stay put in the properties of our old form, which we so recognize. We must acknowledge the new properties and put them into practice. Utilize them. Use them to raise our consciousness, beginning, of course, from the inside. from within ourselves, and then moving on to the collectiveness. The concept of collectiveness refers to those who together have the same logic, who have the same common understanding, to those who have the same purpose, corresponding to the same needs, to the ones who have the same methods, participating consciously with our body, mind and spirit, or pneuma. And through our work with the violet flame, in the collectiveness of the violet network, we assist in raising our vibration and thereafter pollinating the collective consciousness, so that in turn we may also rise in frequency and vibration. One kind word of compassion, a compliment from the heart, an honest opinion, a declaration of hope, a moment of silence, a space of noiselessness, a period of prayer, a set of good intentions, a vision for a liberating future, esoteric invocations, penetrating affirmations, suggestions for transmutation, proposals of appreciation, of tenderness, of recognition, of approval, of glorification, of oneness, of unification. It doesn't take much, but we must start with at least a kind, loving word. So ask yourselves today, what is the most loving thing I can start saying to the world today? May each and every person's thought and loving word be my mirrored wish back to you. I thank you all for your precious time. I wish you a good morning. Thank you.